Awesome. Now that we're live, we're gonna give it a little bit, let people start getting in, I guess. Yep, so hopefully this VOD's properly. Alright, so hopefully this VOD's properly. If not, I've got a separate recording running and we'll just use that. But yeah, we're going to kind of start off by going over what I've done off camera. So as you can see, I've got a lot more lapis. And I was in the Dark Visions background. So what I've done is cleared out all the series boss battles. I just needed an influx of lapis, except for Sephi EXT. That's coming later. I really wanted to have the option to pull Hyoh to pity, because I really want him in EX2. And I want him in EX2 so I can do this. So I can use both, get this Omni Killer and some chain limit. Like Hyoh gets quite a lot in EX2. He gets some more Clash of Wills abilities, and he gets a 150% fire ramp. He gets a full LB fill. Him and Veritas of the Frost get a ton at EX2. Most premiums do. So it's actually quite a big deal to get them there. So what I'm doing is I'm going to aim for Hyoh at EX2. And I'm going to go all the way to pity, if I need to. Once I hit Hyoh at EX2, I'm going to stop. And if I don't hit Hyoh, if I hit Solitary Veritas, that's great. But I don't really need more copies of him. He's basically like just over a week away from getting EX2, so getting him is not a huge deal. So I don't have any of these to do. We do have an amount of free tickets to do. So we're going to hit these up first, because you never know. We might get super lucky. Ooh, an NV. Hello. Let's go. We get lucky. Yeah, it has to be a 5-star, we know. Some random units we don't really care about. 5-star or better. I always baited myself there. Ooh, Arcane Scholar Kia. He's definitely not bad. So he's got a Fire Imperil Field and does some okay damage at the moment. I don't even know which ability of his actually has the field. It might just be his LB, or maybe even his SLB. That'd be awkward. Alright, he gets some pretty good. Oh, he also has ice. That's really good. That's really helpful. So he's got ice, some ice support, some fire support. The field matters a bit less because we have Hyoh and Veritas of the Frost, but just having a Clash compatible unit will help us a bunch. And also a somewhat modern fire unit to share in the Hyoh leader. Yeah, that'll help us compete in Dark Visions. Carlet is a good 5-star to hit. Her NVA is quite good at the moment. It's definitely something to keep on the lookout for if the leader skill lands up. Especially if you are running low on units to add into parties for damage. And 4-star wise, there's nothing I really care about. So if any of these go higher, great. We might get something good. If not, boo-hoo. We're just throwing out a bunch of tickets in case C. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, that's promising. Nope, alright, that's alright. We're not expecting anything big from 3-star tickets. Ooh, old Hyoh. That's funny. Thank you for teasing me, game. I like that so much. Ooh, come on, one more upgrade and we've got a good end. We get an NV. Unlucky. If only. Ooh, Shira. That's actually a unit I've been meaning to talk about. And I'll give her a little segment. Him? His own little... I'm sorry, I don't know the story. And the sprite is so small and they look so androgynous. I'll talk about Shira. They have the unique combination of a low limit break cost. A lot of 3-stars just have a 10 cost limit break, which is useful. So something I'm likely to be doing for turn 1 stuff. So let's do a quick trials party. So the idea is to get, oh my god, I've forgotten their name already. That's embarrassing. We get our damage dealer, we'll get our breaker, we'll get a support. And I can actually check this by going by obtained. Yep, Cheryl. Back here. So the last thing I'd like to have on here is a amplify field or a limit break field of some kind. So we'll add in Deuce. He'll give me that. And what we do is we'll gear here for damage like normal. But the thing we'll do is level up Shira. So, oh no, he already has Entrust. Cool, perfect. We don't need to do anything. So we'll use Roberta to fill up everyone's LB gauge. Give Shira a full limit break gauge. And use Entrust. So Entrust gives you a proportion, gives a unit the same proportional amount of limit break. It's not the fixed number, so he'll have 10 LB filled to fill his LB, and then since his bar is full, we can just transfer it all the way over to here. And if it becomes a problem, that I didn't really want to rely on this because it's a bit of a pain and we take up a whole slot to do it. That's kind of why I wanted EX2 on here. And the reason I want EX2 on here, all those reasons. His limit break is really important for this account. It's a chain tagging 30 hit move. So he has the ability to fill up his own chain speed to max with very little effort. So we'll just hit every attack, big attack up item we have. And if stuff gets a bit awkward, we can chuck our stuff into the builder, and we'll if stuff gets a bit hairy, we'll chuck stuff into the builder and try and increase it. The only thing we can really do now is chain speed and Esper stats, but we have none of that, so we're going to ignore it. And killers, obviously. We don't have killers either, so we're kind of going to have to make do with whatever we can get our hands on quickly. But that's fine. It's completely fine. My first trial that I want to make sure I hit up is the Ashura trial. It's probably in the Chamber of the Indignant. Scorn of Ashura. Scorn of Ashura has probably the best helmet that I'll get for a long while until I start being able to spend STMRs on specific units. I'll get my Clash gear running. So we're gonna... So we've run these because they were easy turn 1 kills. Let's go all the way down. So we want the Scorn of Gilgamesh. We'll find wherever that is. I'm a bit blind, so maybe we've already gone past him. Alright, we've almost certainly gone past him. Yep, Scorn of Gilgamesh. We need to do the Scorn of Antonella. So we need to do that. But I would like to pick up just every item from here. It does seem a bit important to get. So no items. So we want to do this with no items and a party of 4 or less. That we can do. The first unit I'm going to be dropping is always Deuce, because this content's super old. We don't really need it. We don't really need that extra damage from the field. So we're going to imbue here. We're going to give him some stats, and we're going to Draconic Triune to fill Shera's LB gauge. Yeah, that's fill. We will entrust. We will then set up our big break. That's actually everything he needs to do. The only thing Veritas Frost actually needs to do is set up a big break. And then we'll hit Crimson Fist. Alright, so now we have to look at why that failed. It's always like that. So let's do my favorite thing, go to the wiki. And let's scene over to the wiki. So we're going to go to the Scorn of the Chimera. And we're going to find out why that didn't work. It looks like he's immune to fire by a really big amount, so what we have to do is to not imbue Hyoh for this fight. Alright. So we're going to make that small adaptation. And we should just be fine. Nothing else has to be changed, because we can see that the Demon Chimera has all has 300 resistance to fire. That is overcomable if you have like a bunch of meta units and like a few extra turns, but I want to do this fast, so no. And there's even just a chance Roberta kills the boss doing that. Yeah, doing that setup ability. That's fine. Mega Breath will be our litmus test on how we need to go, like how much effort we need to put into the fight, I guess. When it starts doing really close to 0 damage, that's when we care. We care to try hard. So we want to deal ice damage to an enemy. Interesting. So let's quickly go back and reference. It's actually a bit hard to deal ice damage to this boss. Because what you would need is the ability to imperil him over 200%. Unless something changes about his fight later on. Just having a quick scroll through here. I don't really care, so I'm probably just not. Scorn of the Chimera EXT. Sorry, we weren't on the Scorn EXT page. We were on the regular battle fight, the one we were actually doing. So let's go to the advanced page. It's actually weak to ice now. So we can adjust this by making... So we have to kill it with an LB. So we won't use Mega Breath. We'll just do Triune. For simplicity's sake. Draconic Triune. And we'll also change it by doing Blizziger. Alright, looks like this boss is immune to breaks. Whatever, doesn't matter. Alright, we dealt ice damage, we did a... Yeah, we did our ice damage. Alright, looks like for EXT we need to not use items, that's easy. Evoke an Esper, that's easy. We'll just bring out Terra. Sorry, I'm looking at the wiki kind of like off to the side. I know, it's unfair. But I am doing this at the rate I would be doing this on my own. Thought I'd just stream it, chat a bit. Bippity boppity, we'll click Hellfire. The boss should be immune to it, that's fine. I don't need to kill it with an LB, so that's fine. I clicked Entrust too early. He just didn't have the gauge. Ruh-roh. That's bad. I did need to click LB. No? Okay. Maybe? Alright, there's no mission to not die, so I'm just gonna do this. Okay, that's a big mistake. We've got to duck out. So we'll increase our damage. Let's increase our damage a bit more. We're gonna... Yeah, whatever. Alright, Terra. She'll press the Esper for the mission. We'll support from the skies. We'll Draconic Triune and we'll just give everyone a barrier, whatever. Alright, so we're going to Blizziger because this boss is weak to ice. We're going to click Icebreaker to put a ice shield down, and the boss is immune to breaks, but whatever. Probably we don't actually need to break him, but that's fine. Yeah. just that little bit of increasing our damage with just a few more like effects went from not nearly close to killing him to dealing double the boss's health without any like chaining assistance. Chaining assistance is the biggest modifier to your damage. I'm kind of just speeding my way through this kind of stuff. Alright, scorn of the integer. Integer? Use 3 more LBs? No. We're not doing that. Scorn of the integer. Integer. Wiki. So the boss has an EXT. He's got a break gauge. That's a pain in the ass. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. He does have a preemptive magic attack and sleep, so we might actually have to do something about that. Nah, we'll just walk into the base and we'll trigger it, and we'll see how we go. Since we need to summon an Esper, I'm just gonna... We have to keep her. Nope, I wanted Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy, not Summer. And if this doesn't work, if he puts us all to sleep in this mode, in this fight... Oh no, he puts himself to sleep. Whatever. So he doesn't have the break gauge here, so we can kind of just beat him up to our fullest power. Golly gosh. So we don't actually need to kill it with an Esper here, so that's fine. Inferno Breath, support from the skies, and Triune, whatever. You do your thing. And just chain Shadow Blade, Shield Claw. This should kill by a lot. This boss does not have anywhere close to all that health. Yeah, goodbye. So taking a look at EXT on the wiki, it's immune to breaks except for attack. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Oh no, we did need to kill him with the Limit Burst on this version. But we don't need to evoke an Esper anymore. We've done that. We'll just get Shira. We'll get Shira back. Also, this is an important lesson. You can just do missions over multiple runs if you forget something. Nope. Entrust. So we've got Fire Ramp. We'll just click that button and explode him. And we kill him with Limit Break. That's all we need. There's a good chance I'm not going to repost a VOD if it doesn't already work, because I'm playing music. So that's a bit of a pain. Alright, so we want to evoke an Esper, defeat Integer's party in 20 turns. We can do that. Since this boss uses the break meter mechanic, it's going to have an really big amount of resistances. That's annoying. But we'll bring Deuce. Just to like flat increase our ability to do limit break damage. Oh no, you don't sleep out party. Silly me. Yeah, Shear's super dead. Alright, so we're going to make a little bit of adjustment. We're going to bring Melissa. And we're going to bring... Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy. And we just need to double check that Melissa's sleep immune. She is. All good. We're good to go. So for this really old content, you don't really need to gear anything except your DPS. We don't have a mission for no deaths, so that's fine. We have a mission for no for summoning Asper, but it's only one summon 5-star URC. It's not really important. We're gonna do Bar Doctor to fill the gauge. We're gonna do shared immunity and random button. And then we'll entrust Hyoh again. Icebreaker and Icy Grasp. Yeah, so yeah, immune to any break that's not attack, but just to have, in case I want to reload it, I'll just keep that up. Yeah, that's a ton of old trials, so it's going to be a little bit, and especially it's going to take less time than someone who takes the care to get all missions on the first go, but that's fine, doesn't really matter. Deal fire, wind, dark damage 2 times or more each to an enemy. I'm just thinking how we can really do that. We need fire, wind. Do we have a party limitation? No. So let's just grab let's grab a wind unit. That'll... a character that has an innate wind attack. Yep, alright, Zidane, you'll do. And we'll bring back Roberta. So we will imbue Zidane with Dark and Fire, and that should multicast his... Oh, the boss is physically resistant. That's not physically immune. That's good. And Draconic Trioon. Let's go in Darker. Bar Doctor, whatever, shed immunity. Entrust here. You almost don't even need to entrust with both of these units, but that's fine. Alright. And then, since we don't want to fully repeat those actions, we'll do that, kind of whatever. Just in casey. Oh, don't tell me Antonella is actually physical immune. Ugh. Alright. So, in light of Antonella being fully physical immune, we'll make a quick new party. Let's quickly look for mages. See if we can find one that fits our need for wind, dark, and ice in... so we need to do it 2 times. You can imbue herself, but these are physical moves, if I'm remembering. Yep, so we can't really use Malphasy. She has quadruple. She has quadruple casting. Oh, no, that's good. Alright, so then we need to go back and... yeah, we just need fire magic twice. That's doable. We'll move Ifrit over to that slot, and we'll find a unit with like quadruple black magic. Yeah, so what we're after is the ability quadruple black magic. Yikes. Man, this is harder to find than I thought. No, that's triple fire dart. Or just a mage with fire, that'd be nice. Yep, alright, we can use Hadler. Okay. So... this should be pretty straightforward. That should have been much easier. Now I've got a level one up. So he has the mon to click his button several times. That's silly of me. Okay, yes, so off camera, I did do all of the Final Fantasy VI raid box. That's been very helpful. It's given me a bunch of free stuff. So yeah, it's weak to the elements it wants us to use, except for fire. It's whatever. It'll just die. And that should count. If it doesn't count, I'm not going back. I tried. It's one summon, I'm sure. I'm sure to be okay. Perfect. Awesome. We got some plant killer as well. Let's double check if Scorn of Antonella. Come on, Wiki, don't fail me now. So it just wants us to move Recognize, but and let's double check if it's actually immune to physical in this one as well. So it's got the break gauge as well, whatever, we can deal with that, no problem. This one doesn't seem to be immune to physical attacks. And none of the flowers or none of the other branches of it seem to be immune to physical either. So we're just going to go with the tried on true method. I don't even want to bring my own unit. I'm so sorry for clicking that. Back to Shiro. None of the plants absorb or are immune to fire either. Well, there's one that's resistant, but that shouldn't be an issue. So we can go imbue, fire, support from the skies, draconic tribune, And trust to Hyoh. We'll click Minutes of Might just to get a slightly bigger LB boost. Let me double check if this is an AoE break. It is. Awesome. I'm going to use that. Then I'm going to do this. Okay, so it's immune to physical breaks, so attack breaks. So that's probably the deterrent here. In when it first came out, but I don't care. Literally no care. Bippity boppity. I don't really care about individual 5-star UIC tickets, I guess. If I forget, I forget. It's not a huge deal. So that'll unlock Gilgamesh. Let's go down. Let's do Scorn of the Marching Beasts and Scorn of Gilgamesh. Deal fire, lightning, and earth damage. Defeating it with magic. That's probably going to have to be with like a quad casting unit doing lightning and earth damage. You don't have earth damage, do you? So it's not a triple caster as well. That's a shame. We'll just kill it with Dark Go, I guess. So we're looking for a unit that does lightning and earth damage 2 times. So we need a quad cast unit. This is a bit of a pain. It's a bit of an awkward combination. Just looking at a random pile of units. So we'll just pick one that does lightning. There's like a and we'll bring in someone that does earth. Actually, we can use Ibarra for our lightning requirement. We'll go back, get someone to do earth. We'll get Tsukiko. And we'll probably have to bring in Melissa. So she can kill it with a magic spell. When things want to die, say beat it by magic, it's really annoying. It's not magical damage, that'd be too easy. Whoops, I need to level Ibarra. That's all good. Yeah, that's all good. That'll work the way I want it to. So why am I not leveling Melissa? Yeah. So Melissa can get XP. I've got a ton of it to go around, but I don't need to. And it's a slight little bit of efficiency to not. Alright. You do lightning. You do ground. Yeah, it's ground and... So, yeah, lightning, ground, fire, that's fine. Hyoh can imbue himself with fire. And do double shield claw. And Tsukiko can just click... In a shift form, she can do Fox, Karma, Earthquake. This should be the mission. but we won't get the results until after we're done. Now though, we just need to smash our way through all this. And then we'll OTK the boss and move on. And since we had to bring magic units and we brought a Evoker, it's very likely that we will not run into any troubles. Evokers ignore resistances or immunities to physical and magic. So that's why I was kind of hoping that a good Evoker was a part of my early stuff so I can really talk about that. Terra does have Meltdown. I don't remember what you do. I think you're going to use Curse, so I'm going to use Parashot. But I think this guy casts Death. Yep. It's like, why didn't he die? Oh. Whoopsie. Woo, we got one standing. Go get him. Heck yeah. One AoE, please, Mr. Hyoh. Yeah, it should be fine. Icy Grasp and Ice Break Field. And then we'll chain Darkra with his LB, with Hyoh's LB. And that should be everything. That's a problem. Oh no. Alright, back to the wiki. March of the Beast CXT. Oh, just Scorn of the Marching Beasts. Alright, I must be immune to a few things. Go, let's go all the way down. Summon such a AB. The boss has over 100 ice resist. That's the issue we've run into. And it's got a huge amount of dark resist. Whoopsie. No, I won't buck Killer Plus. I'll come back. I'll come back with a different unit in the Veritas of Ice. Veritas of Frost slot. Someone that has fire. Yeah, that's a solution. We can just cast this fire spell. So we're gonna do this all again. And then when we get to the Death Knight, we'll Terra Knight, Parasol Shield to re-raise everybody. Boopity boopity, we'll keep doing that thing. We'll fix the mistake we did last time of not shifting Hyoh back to get AoE on the Bolting Strike move. This time, no, we'll do it properly. Sinister Storm. Oh, we're gonna shift back to Karma, Fox's Karma Earthquake. We're gonna cast Fire Spell for killing it with a spell. We'll do Blazing Brand to imbue with fire and Shield Claw. There you go, that should be all missions. If it's not, I'm going to say I'm trying. Alright, show me the... Yes, perfect. We've done it. Alright, now we're going to go all the way down to Gilgamesh. And scorn of the base will be through Gilgamesh. All good. We'll get more of Sama. Don't care about Trust Coins. And don't care about the rewards. We're just going to beat him up. Let's double check Scorn of Gilgamesh on the wiki, just in case he's... He has a preemptive physical and magical mitigation. That's fine. He's super old. We can bust that down pretty easily. And he is immune to spirit and defense breaks and non-elemental damage, so we want to imbue with an element. Easy. We're doing that the whole time. Get Roberta back. Inferno, support from the skies, Draconic Trine, Entrust Hyoh, Crimson Fist. And that's a kill. Biggie Boo, that's Gilgamesh. Scoring a Gilgamesh done. I'm gonna double check the Murasama he gives. 172 and has Bird and Human Killer. That's definitely something we might end up using. Now we've unlocked everything in the Chamber of the Indignant. Yep, don't care about those. Oh god, I hope these aren't immune to fire. No, these aren't actually like immune to anything. That's fine, we can entrust onto Hyoh and just kill them. No. Okay. He's immune to he does absorb fire. I'm just silly. Oh, you wanker. Alright, we'll do this the hard way. Go get it. This should not be able to kill Dark Ifrit. Oh, it heals fire as well. Alright. I've completely botched it. It's okay. Oh boy, he's angry. He was really angry. That's alright. Don't really care. Alright. We'll go back. This time we won't imbue with fire. That seems to be part of the problem. And I'm assuming Siren has a similar issue with water or ice, so I'm just not gonna catch it. Who's we? I am doing it all. The chat's not showing properly. Let me double check. I linked it to the wrong thingy. That's bad. Alright, we're gonna do some on-site surgery to the stream. YouTube chat. Boy, howdy, this is annoying. Alright, I should be able to do it like this. Pop out chat. Grab the link from that. And then let's try adding a source again. Browser. YouTube chat. Oh boy, this is so pretty. You know what? I'm sure that's fine. Something better than nothing. This time we won't actually imbue. We'll just Draconic Trine. Then I'll entrust over to Hyoh, and we'll kill. Alrighty, that's Dark Siren and Dark Ifrit done. I'm gonna quickly swing past the two that I care about the most. Scorn of Erinace for the Erinace ring. This gives you core dark magic. It's pretty useful. Don't care about trust coins again, so we'll just kill. I think this boss is immune to physical. So that might be a problem. Cast stop? What an absolute bitch. Can't believe you'd stop my guy. Yeah, you are immune to physical. Yikes. I highly doubt this is going to kill, but there's only one way. Oh. Alright, so we're going to come back with a magic unit. Preferably one that can cast dark. And that means you borrow. I've also got to double check the curse of immunity. Miss Melissa has stop removal. She doesn't. Well, we're just gonna hope. I'm just gonna hope that the stop is provocable and it's always going on here. Alright, good. So we'll start with a Minutes of Might. This does lightning damage, resistant to lightning. How much do we imperil lightning can we get on the lightning imperil? 50 is enough to do some damage. No, you can just cast Sinister Storm. Alright, we're gonna have to take this seriously. We're gonna bring in a big boy mage. Hope is modern enough that this works. I'm pretty sure. And he can just chain with Hope. Ibarra can chain with Hope, and it'll be fine. Earth, and then we'll go Bolting Strike. bolting strike. And we'll chain it up. Excuse me. Are those moves physical typed? God damn, this is annoying. Modern mages suck, if that's the case. I guess I gotta hit up the wiki to see what to do, how fix. So this is enough of an imperil for it to not be immune to ice. Yeah, it's just not immune to ice. It's resistant, but if this doesn't do damage, then I need to look at the wiki. Well, that's embarrassing. Poison old? Sure, whatever. I don't care. Oh, Hyoh. This might not actually kill. I guess we're gonna chain some stuff together and hope it works. And that includes chaining you with like triple quad water roll. Oh jeez, this is terrible. Oh god, please stop. Fix it. Fix it. Kill. Kill. Oh god, this is horrible. What have I done? Alright, let's go to the wiki page. To check out the Scorn of Irenaeus. Double check the wiki. I should be able to... Alright, so she stops the highest MP unit. We can do something about that. Sort by MP. And we'll get a big MP. So we'll just get the friendly bar stopped and then we'll, I don't know, then we'll go Endaka for the Dark Beer, Bar Doctor to fill the LB gauge and Shed Immunity for why not. And Trust Hyoh, and we'll just... And we'll chain it with Veritas of the Frost and Ibarra, just in case. So we'll get the chain thingy up. I lied, we're just not going to do that. Alright, that's just not going to kill. Alright, plan B. Irenaeus is kind of thick, especially without... Oh no, she's vulnerable to breaks in this form. So I've been kind of doing silly. I can just break her 89% kill. Yeah, it's much better. I panicked and overcomplicated it, but that's fine. We figured it out. So we've got the Erinace ring, and I want to grab everything from Scorn of Ashura. This might actually be difficult, because this is one of the last ones in the list, and they like doing weird things on these trials. But she doesn't have... So she's got several phases. When she hits 0, she'll go to phase 2. And she'll get a turn. This should be fine. Alright, this should be fine. I'd like to bring a friend Elena there. A friend unit who can Omni cover though, just in case. Like, anyone put Eternal Radiance Elena as their friend unit? Nope. I still can't do a turn 1. Actually, she can. I'm just gonna entrust her. We'll entrust Esther and Esther. And it'll be fine. We'll just click bar Doctor to fill LB. Entrust over to Esther. And then we will click her Omni cover Storm Guardian? No, Electromagnetic Field? Yep, Electromagnetic Field. And gonna double check. Ashura is not immune to non-physical, sorry, non-elemented stuff, so we'll just... Or physical, so we'll end Blizzaga, Icebreaker, and Icy Grasp. And that should kill. Ooh, that's not gonna kill at all. That's bad. We don't have enough to Chronic Flow. That's really bad. That's kind of unfortunate. Ugh. She gets Omni cover when she presses her shifted LB as well. And she gets this for 3 turns, so... I'm sure it'll be fine if we just fill more of our LB. Does Ibarra have like any random support for the party? Doesn't look like it. It's all good. I don't want to use my LB. I want to save that for phase 2. So we'll just chain it up for more damage. Ooh, that was a chunky sound. That's fine. We've got the Mask of Ashura. That's going to be a bonus to Hyoh. Now we gotta go on the hunt for another friend who can help us. I could set my own, but resetting for friends is really not fun. And I want to play it safer, as safe as possible, and get an Omni cover unit. Oh god. Where did you go? No, it looks like it's not happening. We'll just bring Roberta. And we'll make sure to re-raise the party. Just out of safety. Sorry, we're bringing Roberta to imbue fire, and we're going to use Sylvie? Melissa. Don't have Sylvie in this account. We're going to use Melissa to give everybody a re-raise stack with Parasol Shield. We want to do fire. Whoop. Fire. So fire imbue, support from the sky, Draconic Trine, as we always do. We're going to do a small break. Smaller than 89. We're going to do an 85 break just to make sure we have the big break available for the next phase, and we'll chain. Beautiful damage. And then phase 2, she starts with Day of Flourish, she just does a bunch of whatever, and we evaded it all. Alright. So now, Roberta's out of MP completely, so we'll bar Darkja and imbue and entrust to Hyoh. We'll do our break. And we'll do our chain. And we'll take this here to the base form so he can tag chain this ability. Actually, since that's got the same break, yeah, we'll upgrade our break, we'll do that. And we'll chain it up. We got the chain meter rolling, and then Hyoh comes in and kills. So the important thing here is, even with crappy, poopy, bad gear and some supports that are kind of not well suited or top of their field on turn 1 content, we've managed to do a bunch of old trials that were fairly... These were a pain. These were really hard in their time. And we were able to just turn 1 them with very minimal working around it. So that speaks to how power crept this game is. We're also going, if you watch this later on, you'll definitely come across that with your NV plus units. These will be even easier to squish. If they release a non-type lock, element locked NV plus, you guys will be eating great. I'm not going to summon an Esper 3 more times. That sounds like an awful time. That sounds painful. So defeat it with magic, we can do that. Since it's super resistant to elements, so we get 40 off the field and 150 off this. So that's enough to make it weak to ice. That's fine. Yeah, so it's now weak to ice. Oh, sorry. It's now slightly less resistant to ice. And I should hit it with magic. That, Scorn with the two-headed dragon. That didn't work the way I expected. Why didn't that? Okay, because there's a... Yeah, okay. So you want to do this elementless, apparently. Or you want to break something about it to remove. Ah, okay. On turn 1. So every turn you hit it with an Esper. This AI is a bit wonky to read. There's a lot to it. So if we hit it with an Esper, it should be fine. Which we will do. We'll hit it with an Esper. Brilliant Terror. And we'll chuck Ifrit on there so she has a spell to cast. Hellfire. And since we're going to turn 2, we can do all of Hyo's own setup instead. Where he gets his amp. Robotic and fresh Draconic Triune. Looks like Draconic Triune can actually just fill Hyoh with a little bit of RNG on where the LB crystals go. So it's immune to breaks. Now it's super weak to everything. Fire. Now we go. Now we kill. Excellent. That's Scorn. That's the little Scorn. Then we'll go to the big Scorn, do the same. My bad. Don't actually want to bring a friend. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm actually unsure about this. This looks like it doesn't have the same mechanic, so I'm going to just try to kill it turn 1. Oh yeah. That's strange. I guess the EXT Scorns tend to not use the same old mechanic because the release between the old Scorn of the two-headed dragon and Scorn of the two-headed dragon EXT was a very long time apart. Like, Scorn of the Toyota Dragon is like 6-something years old. Scorn of the Octopus and the Teacher. Alright, let's check the wiki. Because I have a feeling this will have a preemptive that's annoying. Alright, so Orthos can choose one of 4 abilities. He can either become immune to magic or physical. So what we'll do is bring... He can also set his immunity to fire, ice, lightning, dark, earth, dark. So he can cover all of his elements. Malphasy would be great here. Like an EX2 Malphasy. We'll bring this Terror. We'll just press Melt. We'll press Meltdown if it comes to it. Oh, jeez. Oh boy, that's unexpected. Alright, no Shiro then. We'll just bring Runda. What was that? Yeah, for a Moogle? Nah, I'm good. A random Kaito would be nice as well, because he removes buff duration. But... yeah, whatever. Oh, I didn't take it off him? Oh, sure. Damn, he hits hard. Alright, so what did he choose to become immune to? Magic attacks, perfect. I guess we could just always reroll Orthos to physical damage anyway. Let's start with... How much does Siphon fill? 125? So that'll let us do Trio next turn. We'll chain Shield Claw and Defiant Blade. Now it's Typhon's turn. Oh, in case he killed a bunch of guys with his magic. Whatever. Goodbye. There's a lot here left. Is there anything that I really want right now? Maybe Cursed Doll Plus? Definitely want killers if I can get them, but... no, it should be right. Ah, the day rolled over while we were in there. Cool. I'm not going to do the video summons on stream. That's kind of yikes to play advertisements at you guys that aren't for a real reason. Bunch of free stuff, all Gucci. No free pulls on that page. We got some dark vision pulls, I guess. Yeah, dark vision pulls are kind of bad. I don't really care about them. I'm just doing them. Because any pull is better than no pull, even if it's not a good one. No, none here. Any in the purple? Yeah, awesome. Let's do it. Let's roll. So hopefully our random envy from the curated pull from Tivus Up is really good. Petite Jewel left here is fine. She's a light support. She doesn't do anything special, as far as I remember. Don't really remember what a SLB does. Glance and Sake. Ruben Licht. Sorry, I'm quite literally going over her entire kit right now in case she does something interesting. Second melody, then it'll enable third melody, fourth melody, and then, oh god, that goes, takes forever to get that much. Looks like Carbuncle, you can, yep, summon Carbuncle. Yep, she's a whatever support. I wouldn't be happy if I got her at the early stages, but at this point, I'm taking anything. So after that big excursion, let's go to Dark Visions. So I've cleared out the first 3 stages of the first two of the 2 fights, just doing turn 2 clears. So this boss is weak to fire. That's good. Let's bring a magic tank. So veteran players are able to do this kind of stuff on turn 1, no problem. But my account, being the weak baby stuff that it is, we gotta go further. We gotta go to turn 2. But going to turn 2 does mean we get some benefits. No, I'll score. I'll not care about Ashorn Force. Sure. Bunch of MP fill. LB field. Draconic. Here we go. More setting up. Let's go Daunting Aura, 100% amp, and Refined Stance for the fist reduction. And then at the start of next turn, Deuce should... sure. Alright, cool. I thought that boss did magic damage, whatever. Alright, Draconic Tree to fill Veritas of the Frost's gauge. Yeah, I will be doing a more slowed down version of like, this is what DV is and what it wants you to do. Right now, I'm just doing it so I can get some rewards before I run out of time. There is a full week left on it, but I can't guarantee that I'll have time to do this on this account specifically, because I'm also playing my main account and I'm doing real life stuff. There's a bunch of stuff happening. So this is where the hard bit comes in. This boss can only take damage from magic, and as you can see, we don't really have any good options. And this boss takes only damage from physical. That's fine. We can actually do something about that. Save this team to slot 1, port it over to ice bonus. So I need to check the wiki, not the wiki. The wiki won't have this. I'm going to go to the Discord. I'm going to go to the Dark Visions tab. I'm going to go to pins. I'm going to go to the JP thread that contains the AI for these bosses. I'm going to scroll down to Dark Magitech Armor. Dark Magitech Armor on turn 1 does 3, 4, 4, 1, 2. Does 4 stack AoE. 4 stack Physical Lightning. 4 stack Physical Lightning twice. AoE Blind with physical damage. And then AoE Paralyze with physical damage. So, this means we want Runda. And we're also going to want him to have defense. Some lightning resist, I guess. Ooh, for 50%. It's fine. Roberta buffs lightning resist. It shouldn't be an issue. So, since this is a Ice Week fight, we'll do, and Blizzaga, we'll do our 85 break, and we'll do Icebreaker. We'll do Chilling Brand. For our small imp amp, we'll do Refined Stance. And we'll do Blazing Spirit. We'll imbue the boss with fire. And Roberta will make Runda immune to fire. So Ignatoss's Domain and that, and we'll do quad Hymn of Healing and LB Field. Tyvus can do literally whatever. These don't actually help. Physical Cover, Provoke, and Runda Barrier. So if I've done this correctly, Runda should take very little damage, if any. Yep, cool. Took no damage. Ah, that's bad. Ronda, so Tyvis and Deuce are paralyzed. So having... Okay. That's bad. We can work around it. We can Mystic Breath for chain. Ronda laser to chain. Get break. More chain. And cap it with that. Ooh, that broke. That's not... That doesn't work. So we have to double check a way to get blind immunity on Tyvis and paralyzed immunity on Tyvis. So we do have something that gives him immunity to paralyze. But I would really prefer blind as well. Blind immunity. Alright, cool. And we need to give Deuce paralyzed immunity. It's fine if Ronda's paralyzed. And blind, because blind only affects physical moves, yada yada. Unfortunately, I would like to have 30%. Let's upgrade this gear a little bit. Yeah, blind and paralyzed immune, that's all good. That's fine. We want a little bit of percent increase to magic, to attack, I think. I think the only thing that has it is the black choker, unfortunately. Well, Dropper Mala has 20. Sure. It's all good. Ronda's not taking damage anyway. We can swap Power Amplifier for Mask of Ashura. Doesn't give us relevant killers. Doesn't really matter. I will pop on more Machine Killer though. Just to make sure we get the cap on this. Sorry. Sorry, Veritas of the Frost. You really need it somewhere else. Alright, that's fine. He gets the cap there. Machine Killer 300. Perfect. I'm going to repeat Tyvis and Deuce. Because I didn't get to act on that last end of that last thing. Support from the skies, Ignitos' domain, and Draconic Triune. Ronda does an 80. Actually, no, we don't need to break attacks, so we can do our full Icy Grasp break. And this will increase our amplify by 10%. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. That's... Oh no, I forgot to... That's alright, I forgot to do the fire immunity ability. That's alright. I don't think that's enough damage to cock up the score. I think it's fine. Bizarro. Chain. Chain. I don't even remember the damage score we need for this. 2.6 billion? That doesn't look like it. That doesn't feel like enough. No, it's not enough, and Ronda took too much damage. We can fix Ronda not taking damage easily. Let's see if we can find another DPS in the middle of somewhere that doesn't suck ass. Can't find it. Maybe there's a way we can increase our machine killer on Solitary Veritas of the Frost. So I'm gonna quickly jump over to the builder. I'll take you guys with me. It's a bit hard to see, but it's fine. We'll go Machine Killer, we'll keep Crimson Fists, we'll keep Controlled Strength, we'll turn off SDMRs. And I'm fine using TMRs. TMR Wriggles, we've got a ton. And then we're getting like 300 plus 650, so it's like 1,000 or something. Alright, so yeah, we're going to use the Mask of Shura. It would be better to use Dark Paladin Cecil, Dark Knight Cecil's TMR. Crystal Orb's good. Slightly better to use Rick's TMR. My attack would only go up by like 50 points according to the builder, which isn't very good. Together the Future and yeah, that's everything we can really do. Let's go Veritas of Solitary Warrior, Veritas of the Frost, base form, LB, 650, we can do the same thing. Only owned, please. True Murasame. And let it rip. I'm just trying to gauge how much damage I actually get by doing some of this stuff. Let's change that to Murasame. Muramasa, sorry. We get about 1,000 doing that. It's not great. It's already weak to ice. Oh, I know what we need. Deuce is going to click our killers. Support from the skies. Ignis's domain. Draconic train. Beep beep beep. Yep. And we'll do Chilling Brand. Actually, I will master this sword doesn't really help us. Refined Stance does. Blazing Spirit does. %, is so it's only 30% ice break. So we can fit Chilling Brand actually. So Blazing Spirit, Refined Stance, and Chilling Brand. And Blizzaga, Icebreaker, and Icy Grasp. Does Hadler do Rolling Strike on that? No, so it doesn't matter. Alright. He gets guard, doesn't really matter. Double him of healing. We'll get... We don't have an ice amp on that. We do. But we're damage dealers at LB, so that's probably better. And we'll... Machine Killer on Hyoh. That should increase his damage by a fair bit. And it also gives... Yeah, that gives the whole party 160%. Machine Killer... Blizzara... Actually, no. She will be the same element as Hyoh, just for chain speed. We'll chain these up, let it build a little. That's why we lost damage. Shit. That's bad. So it's only Hyoh and Veritas chaining together. So that stays on Titus. I want to keep Deuce for Machine Killer. Let's try and make Ronda Paralyze immune. That'll help. That'll let us do better. That'll let us chain properly. Alright, new plan. We're going to chain with Ronda and Tyvis to build up our chain. Hymn of Healing, Epic of Fighting Spirit, and Machine Killer. You can do kind of whatever. I have to do it in Blizzaga, Icebreaker, and Icy Grasp. You have to make the boss do fire damage, Refined Stance, and Chilling Brand. Ronda does a bit of whatever, and the next turn he'll be Ronda lasering. Draconic Tree is a go. Isverd. Rondar Laser. That'll chain. And then we'll do Sub-Zero and Crimson Fist. I hope that should be a lot better. 3.7? It's not as much better as I wanted it to be. We're not going to get the damage score anytime soon. EX2 would help a lot. And I was a bit afraid that we would need to go to EX2 for this. The only other adaptation to this I can really see is letting Hyoh just do fire. So we'll try that. And if it doesn't work, we'll have to do some pulling to make Hyoh EX2. Because we don't have an ice weapon, we need to do it like that. So we can go Icy Grasp and then Solitary Sword Dance for a LB boost. This doesn't actually imbue him with fire, so we need to do Blazing Brand, Daunting Aura. Ooh, this is really awkward actually. No, we'll have to rely on Roberta's fire. Imbue. Refine Stance, Daunting Aura, Mighty Flame. Inferno Breath. Support from the Skies. And Draconic Tree. So we're basically lowering Veritas's damage to increase Hyoh's. But since Hyoh is doing so much more, I don't think it's a problem. Okay, Ronda took way too much damage that time. So yeah, it's not going to work that way. So let's calculate how we're going to pull to get Hyoh to EX2. So Hyoh needs 2 copies, or 1 copy in like several weeks in the frag dungeon, which isn't really possible. So what we'll do, what we have to do, is pity Hyoh. To pity Hyoh, we will need, let's check how many we'll need, how many of these tickets. So we'll need 12 of these tickets. Alright, so if we pull, we need 12 pulls that give those tickets. Let's write that down. Scrolly all the way down to their banners. These 3 are money. We're not spending any money on this account. Veritas is a Frost. And Hyoh step up. No. That's not. That's very expensive. So 3, 4, then a bunch of 5s. So it's cheaper. So the cheapest way it looks like is to go through this a bunch and do one of, so to do the first 2 of the card pull because it's cheaper and it gives us that ticket. All right. Alright, we're locked in. Either we're going until we get 2 copies of Hyoh, or we have to... or we have to go to pity. It's just very unlikely that we'll get any NVs from the first 2 step-ups on this banner, so it doesn't really matter. I'm happy to just kind of zoom past them. So there's... Unless there's a guaranteed NV on the step-up, I'm not really particularly expecting any NVs to come up, because the rate's really low. 2 NVs? Ooh, we could just be done right now. Dark Lineage Laswell. He's rate upped, but he doesn't take the place of any of the featured units. Second, alright, 1 Hyoh. We only need 1 more Hyoh. We're good. So at 2, we need 10 more. So we need 10 of these. So 2 laps, 2.5 laps. So 5 plus 8 is 13. 26 plus 5. So 31k is our minimum spend from here. Bewitching Warrior-ish. Fine ice unit. Kind of hard to make it work. Ice units are kind of bad. In fact, the 3 best ice units are Veritas of the Frost, Laswell Dark Visions, Dark Lineage, and like the 3 best ice units are in this banner, and it's still not quite good enough to make an ice team work. They need extra help, which doesn't exist. Nothing particularly interesting here. Okay, so if I did the GLX Vision card banner last week to get a Meteor card, an MP card, Moonlit Parade of 1. Oh, left here, hooray. If I get Genesis, then yes, that's a big amount of damage. That makes that unit do big damage. But there's no way to guarantee it, so I don't really care. So I didn't really bother to do it. Nagi, Sakura the Delta Star, Cypher. Yeah, none of these 5 stars jump out as me as useful. So we're getting closer to pity. So yeah, that guaranteed NV on this step. Oh, okay. And another 170 card. We don't have any Earth category units to make use of this. There's very few that are good. Alright, so we're done with the banner, actually. Ooh, Veritas maybe? Third. What about third here? And Dragon King Darkness, good card. We actually hit a lot of these 170 cards. That's very useful. And very good even. So now I'm going to quickly grab more copies of this TMR. I think it's quite good. 3 should be enough. Let's double check. Yeah, we've got so many. Sure, we'll just do that. And then we'll fuse up into Hyoh EX2. This will give us an STMR removal. So we can get a second copy of Hyoh's STMR. It doesn't really matter. Not many units actually want to use it. But it's better than nothing. More rewards from Dark Visions. So now Hyoh doesn't actually need these machine killers as well. That's nice. So we got an STMR Moogle for Hyoh. Hyoh. So now we'll take stock of what we have left over. So it would be 6 pulls to get another copy of Veritas of the Frost or Hyoh, or it would be 8 pulls to get to Saz or Yesh. We don't really care about Yesh or Genesis. Saz is a pretty good fire support, but with Roberta, I don't. So Saz would replace Deuce mostly. He has a 40% amplify field, which becomes better than which becomes better than the 100% LB field, I think. And Genesis is only good if we have Moonlit Parade of 1 or Dazzling Demoness. I didn't grab any of that, so we just don't have it. So I was considering it, but I don't really want to go to Pity. Oh god, we have too many of these and not much to spend it on. Let's just get Yish shards, I guess. So we can get... let's double check where Laswell is at. We're at 2 copies. Azure Katana isn't better than something we already have. Drive Force Armor is Force Drive Armor is one of those pieces of gear that is randomly quite useful. So I think I'll get a copy and then toss him in. So now I'm EX1 with Laswell Dark Lineage. He's missing his Ice Amp, because that needs to be EX2. Yeah, those don't actually do anything except for a little bit more damage when you upgrade them. Doesn't really matter. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, we'd get Warring Spirit, Omni Killer, and 150 amp. That's... This probably means that I should use Laswell in that other fight. In the Dark Visions fight. We'll grab Yish. That's just an upgrade to basic spells. We can't really use basic spells. Oh, we can't use spells at all, magic even on that fight. So if Yish is to come, she has to use Siren Blast Ice because it's evocation type. I'm pretty sure evocation works on magic immune. I'd have to double check, but but I know that her LBs are not evoke, and that's a bit of an issue. And I can evoke Siren for 100% field. I don't need to do that. Siren Synergy doesn't do much. It's not very useful. Bewitching Spear is only used on Yish. So if I get 50 Yish shards, that's EX2 Yish. That's just more strength on her. Which I think I'll do. And I can get shards for Saz in case I pull him, and that's very, like, it's good to have. Yeah, sure, why not? Grab one of these. And then one set of Genesis shards, because we don't care. We're just not going to use Genesis. But there is a chance that the GLX cards rerun, and if that's within the next couple months, that's going to make me go... It's going to make me reconsider using him. So now we have 11 of these. I think we just don't pull more, so we just get whatever these. Kind of poopy. I'll keep them. I might think about it and go like, you know what? It's only X Lapis to guarantee Saz from here. I could just use the unit select Black Friday ticket and get Saz. And he'd be EX1. I definitely want both of these, and this ends really soon. So I might make this choice now. We want the ticket exchange to get 2,000 more. It's not much. So we have... This is really awkward. It's not much. Or we could use the NV select to get a support for... We could either get Sylvie, and Sylvie's good for Safer Sephiroth EXT and the upcoming Clash of Wills. And that'd be a pretty good 2-for-1 combo. And then we've got a bunch of free compensation fragment tickets. So we can get like Sylvie to EX1 and then Melissa some more shards. Roberta does everything she needs at EX0. So I'm not going to bother... past that because as soon as I get better supports, she's pretty much irrelevant. So I can get Sylvie shards in here at the next, like here. I can get 50 Sylvie shards, pick Sylvie with the thing, with the unit select, and then I can get Melissa 30 shards. Let's check where Melissa's at. She should only be at like 8 shards or so. 9 shards. Yeah, it doesn't. It does get her to EX1 faster, and we need more EX levels for Clash of Wills. Or I can... No, Sylvie's very important. I think I am gonna just grab Sylvie. And unit select. Go all the way to Sylvie. So where we can find her, of course. Paladin Sylvie, great unit. Fragment shop. Sylvie again to EX1. Actually, let's double check that I didn't accrue some Sylvie shards somehow. Alright, cool. Perfect. This purchase isn't gonna set me back. Alright, Chizuru was after that. Yeah. Right. There we go. That's EX1 Sylvie. Ideally, we can get like EX2 Sylvie at some point, and she will give us a really useful... I would be able to do a shifted LB on turn 1. For turn 1 content, this is one of my favorite go-tos. It gives you the full 400, a good amount of LB boost, and increases your LB modifier just a smidgen. Which is a very useful unit. And we'll give her MP as well. We're not going to door her MP though. Bunny Living Paladin. We'll grab that. Sylvie's sword's like fine. It's not useful a lot of the time though. So something I need to go out of my way and do is farm the Brave Insignias. Like a lot. I need to farm it quite a bit. Mostly because every fucking GLX unit needs it. So now that Hyoh's EX2, I'm gonna look really stupid if we don't get the cap now with EX2's Hyoh. We don't need these anymore. Yeah, he fully caps Machine Killer independently with this card and with his own innates. So now we just want like 20% attack. We can do that for him. We can do that for our guy. We'll give him the 30 attack from there. And we'll give him force drive armor. We'll increase our hand-me-downs. Tyvus doesn't matter. That's a bit. He's still a bit off. We need so much machine killer. Aye. That helps with that, and our LB damage. Let's see. We'll just put a little bit of machine killer on him. It's a little bit. His damage isn't going to be great. It's just kind of the problem. That's just kind of how it's going to have to be, though. So that's AMOE times 3. Ronda can't do AMOE times 3, so... And then his shift form is magical asterisk. It's magic scaling. Yeah, it doesn't help. So we'll stay in base form, and we'll level him up. And since Veritas of the Frost is leading this party, Laswell will get a full leader bonus. So I'm just gonna double check that the mod boost doesn't increase. It does. 30%. Sorry, 30x plus 10x. Every little bit of damage should help, so I'll do it. I don't normally upgrade this kind of stuff, but I should. So Laswell's damage won't be anywhere near even Veritas, I think. But it will be definitely more than Tyvus. That's fine. Oh, now I'm running into the problem where I don't have a two-handed katana. Oh, whatever. It'll be fine. So I'm going to sort by attack. These cards are for earth and ice, no, water, respectively. So Laswell can't use it. But we did get the ice card, so we can probably use his other form. Fuck it. Let's... kind of hurts, but I think we're better off for doing it. Oh, also getting Hyoh to EX2 gives us this. Yes, I forgot about this. This is a very useful materia. It's just like pretty good. We don't have any magic, two-handed magic materia, but that's fine. I'll just upgrade Esper and E-Spear and Skedaddle. We'll go along. do you mean the other one's the ones equipped? Beep, 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 beep. So we've got some perma VC select. That's actually helpful. It's probably not immediately what we want to use, but it'll definitely be helpful in Clash where we can get Melissa's Open Heart, Open Home card. Several copies of that for much more morale. Okay. We can't really get killers on Laswell. Because we have so few killers, but he should be at least 100%. Which is better than nothing. Oh, this is so scuffed. It's so much more gear. I have to click in Blizzago. What we'll do is we'll work with a 10 less Imperial Field by bringing in Hyoh's. If only I could be bothered doing so many more turns. Ba 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 ba. Helpful. The power of emotions. Sure, do that. So we just need 2. Epic of Epic of Fighting Spirit and Machine Killer. Then support from the sky is Ignitas's Domain and Draconic Tree. I forgot to make Laswell Paralyze immune. Oh dear. Alright, the way we solve that is making its base form Paralyze immune. So we don't have to compromise on damage. Unless there's a materia slot we have that can do it for us. There probably is, honestly. Doesn't even need that. She actually doesn't need to have a second turn. This should be fine. Or we can just repeat. Oh yeah, that's the good sound. So I'm going to pray that Laswell being blind doesn't matter. Because if it does matter, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, we're good. Ooh, yeah, Hyo's doing much more damage. Oh god, I hope it's not 6 billion. Yes! We capped the sub-boss, let's go! This one's probably impossible. I don't think I can cap this. We need mages, and I just don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, that's all didn't even get the leader bonus. I put the wrong leader on. Because yeah, Hyoh is 600 outside of Clash. And Veritas of Frost is 650 outside of Clash. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, okay. So let's take a look. So we want Solitary Warrior. Damage-wise, we have like Petite Jewel left here, and Yish, and Kia. It's not the I'm not the most enthusiastic about it, but we can try. Let's then. We'll have to level up and do all the stuff with these guys anyway. Like Kia? Kia's actually, yeah, it's usable. You might actually be our damage carry on this. I'm gonna have to double check what this boss does. On the Reddit post. Dark Slagworm, turn 1, does 6, 6, 4, 5, 11. Does 6, 6, 4, 5, 11. So he's got unelemented AoE twice. Ice AoE. Water AoE. And then on 100% silence chance. I think we might have to try for a turn 1. Do you have... No, Sylvia's Insect Killer. See how good Sylvia is? We're not going to get the chain score with this party. I just realized. Because we'd only get like 27... 27 plus 27 plus 30. It's not enough. So I think we don't bring Hyoh and we bring Deuce. Alright, then we'll level up Yish, Lefty, Hyoh. We'll see what we can do. Alright, I'm gonna also, while I'm doing some of this stuff, I'm gonna check out the builder. Kirdes. Oh, it's not good. So it's 35. It says 35. That's fine. Let's build him for LB damage. And just see how we get. See what we get. Yeah, this is scuffed. Like, Kia can't even get close to the... Oh no, it's Bug Killer, so it's probably gonna help if I change that to Bug Killer. Machina down, Bug up. Alright, I'll let that run. And we'll level up Yish. So Yish is probably the all-star here. Spear mastery up. And then left here. Now I've got to double check what left ear's damage scales by its magic. Oh, good. Since it has to be turn 1, why don't I try? Alright, I've got an idea. Alright, grab me this. We'll get Yish her weapon. She's basically gonna have to solo cap. I think Yish can do it. I believe in Yish. Especially because we're gonna try really hard to make this work. We're gonna make this kind of party. We're gonna go Yish. And we're gonna get Kier. Now we're gonna make Veritas of the Frost Leader. Hyoh doesn't help here. He's our best unit by far, and we can't use him, so we're kind of if this doesn't go good, we're kind of fucked. Five 5,037, 46. All right. So now we're gonna equip Yish. No magic has. Fuck, that's bad. Alright. We have so little magic options because I've been focusing so hard on Hyoh. We'll probably have to do another day of a bunch of trials. At least she has a bunch of innate insect killer. That's helpful. Blazing armor. I feel like we got some bug killer. We totally picked up some bug killer. Oh, a little bit of bug. Woo! Do we get any more LP damage up? Yeah, we did. Don't you have LP damage up? Nope. Oh, that's bad. Alright. Oh no. Optimize. Magic. Go. I'm gonna swap these around actually. I'm gonna see if we can cheaty face it. It's so unlikely, but better than nothing. Alright, so we've done a little itty bitty bit of preparing. Paladin's offense. Oh no, we want shift form. Paladin's offense, beaten insect. And oh, I've got your back. Yeah, I think we're just gonna use Yisha's LP. So quadcast. We'll do elemental burst fire. And we'll do like gosh. I guess we'll triple cast Chaos Wave Awakens. Well, as well, we'll do a similar thing. Do triple Chaos Wave Awakens. And then we'll go Nature's Fantasia. And then triple Chain. This is scuffed as all hell. And then Yesha's LB. Oh, okay, so the chain didn't even work. And I got too cute with it. I know it says fire. I know it wants us to do fire and light, but it's not. Our best mage by far is Bewishing or Yish. We don't really have a choice. And I don't really have a mage to pull on either. I think we might have to forego the field because it's a bit hard to time up. Chain. Chain. Oh baby, that's not damage. No, that's... Okay, what we actually need is 2 turns. We just need 2 turns. It doesn't work if we don't have 2 turns. So magical tank wise, all we have at our disposal is these 2. Water. If we could gear her immunity to ice, or actually, ooh, this might work. This might actually work. Here, let's try this. Oh, that's so close to not any amount of spirit. That's bad. Alright, my idea is to... So she does a preemptive cover. And I'm going to increase her resistances with her own abilities. So this will make her immune to the 2 magic attack, the 2 elemented attacks. With Sylvie, I'm going to use Paladin's offense, Paladin's defense, for some good old spirit buff, and I'm going to use Burgeoning Defense. This is Sylvie's really big damage resist magnet, so it's 85%. So hopefully it's enough. And it'll let us set up. I think if we're doing it like this, maybe Kira is actually better than Laswell. Because his LB is only 1 hit, and that's kind of shit. Whatever, just do your thing. And Blizzaga doesn't actually do anything. We're fine. We're doing a bunch of magic. Let's go Icy Grasp, Icebreaker, and an 85% offense break to give us the best chance of living. Sorry, we're guaranteed not to die from this. The thing I'm worried about is actually getting is taking too much damage. If we had even more turns, we could set up the song of the spear song. That'd be very good to have. Ooh, it worked. It worked. Yes. Quad Chaos Wave Awakened. Quad Chaos Wave Awakened. Ah, that's a problem. We don't have anyone to chain with Yish. That's actually a huge problem. I don't think this doesn't work. Well, I tried. We might as well finish it and try. This isn't an attack. More damage. I've got one last trick I can pull out to make this better. I'm going to check the AI, see what turn 2 is. 2 more unelemented AoEs. Then inflict stop on everyone. That's fine, we can deal with that. And then... Okay, we can... Alright, okay. I've got an idea. There's a materia that we can use to help here. Scarlet Wave is a 3 times Bolting Strike ability. Materia. We don't have left here though, so we're probably gonna have to use the other one. Fuck. I don't know what it's called. It's another TMR. Blue Wave? Yeah, it's probably Blue Wave. Yeah, it's Blue Wave. So we want High Summon Nebraska. If we don't have her, I'll UOC her and I'll TMR her. Alright, we don't have High Summon Nebraska. Ooh. High Summon Nebraska, please? 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 Pretty please? No. Not at all what I wanted. No other random doodly bobs to pull. If these units were mages, I would have absolutely considered throwing tickets at it to make this doable. Because I really want to try... for this Dark Visions. This is the account's first one. I skipped over Clash because I didn't really have time to do all of it. To do Clash on 2 accounts and doing my personal life stuff, so... kind of remiss. So we want... I made Nebraska. Jeez, Final Fantasy 10. Yes, Blue Wave, good. We're gonna TMR her. Hell yeah, Blue Wave. And we can give Blue Wave over to, like, Silver... No, not Sylvia. That's wrong. We'll give it to Summerfina and Daisy. And we'll try going 1 more turn. Good luck, us. 1, 2, 14. Physical ice. Water. 14 is okay in apparel. If these resistance buffs last, yeah, they last long enough. We'll go to turn 3. Yeah, because Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy have a good amount of water resist. Kier's... I don't know if Kier's better, actually. So we've got 3 turns of that buff. We'll chuck that on. We'll have to wait for that. Icebreaker and Icy Grasp is 3 turns. That's enough. Hymn of Healing, Hymn of Healing. Fill LB. And Nature's Fantasia. Defense. Offense. I could have actually used Sylvie's Elemental Petals instead of that, but I'd be missing 20% ice, so it's not great. Alright, Burgeoning Defense. The only thing I actually need to click this turn is Song of Resolve, I think? Yeah, sure, we'll do Song of Resolve. We'll just repeat on Veritas of the Frost, it doesn't really matter what he does. Beaten Insect works for what you want. I've got your back as only 2 turns. 2 turns is enough. And we'll do some LB fill. We will refresh our cover. We'll boost with Laswell. Whatever. We'll just do Aria of Departure. We'll do 150 amp. She's silenced. She can't sing. Oh my goodness, that actually mattered. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to put silence resisted. Silence immunity on Yesh. Why didn't... Alright, this mechanic doesn't come very often. But silence doesn't let you sing. Who would have guessed? Maybe if I'm lucky there's a head slot that'll... give it... Oh, there's a bunch. Let's go. That's embarrassing. Yeah, and we'll repeat that, and then we'll do Lagoon Shell. Nature's Fantasia. And alright, here it goes. Power of Emotions. Lines of Fire, Iceberg. Alright, now we'll sing the Song of Resolve and not be silenced. Dude just doesn't really have anything to do here. Except for like some random songs. I guess if I activated this song, no, it doesn't really do much. Huh. Yeah, it just doesn't have anything to do. Laswell's going to click boost. This time, we're going to do the Song of Resolve Spear last for the store. We're going to do Elemental Burst Ice, fill LB, and Resolve. Sylvie's going to give us a Beaten Insect buff. I've got your back for extra damage. For an extra buff. 400 between... No, okay. What we're going to do instead is do Beaten Insect, like normal. No, okay. No, we were right the first time. Beaten Insect. I've got your back. And Clever Paladin Strike. If Sylvie had more, less LB to fill, we could have done the fill. Alright, and now we'll cure our stop with Compassionate. Unless I need to do Compassionate turn 1. In that case, I'm silly. Nope, we're good. Let's double check. We've got our Amplify. Yep, that didn't get... that didn't get interrupted. Good. We'll quad cast CWA. And we'll let that run for a little bit. So 4 times 8. It's 8 times 8, so it's like 56 or something. So when we get to like the 50-ish mark, we'll chain Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy, and Yish. That didn't go how I wanted at all. Better damage. Oh, we took too much damage on the second turn. Interesting. Alright, let's just go to turn 2 and see how we go from there. Paladin's offense, Paladin's defense, burgeoning defense, go. Hymn of Healing twice, Nature's Fantasia, and a random button. Lines of Iceberg, I guess. And then we'll go in Power of Emotions. Right. Lagoon Shell and Deep Sea Sorcery. Quad Chaos Wave Awakened. Quad Chaos Wave Awakened. And then we'll chain up 2 sets of Bolting Strike times 3. And we'll click and Blizzaga just in case he. And we'll give everyone Beaten Insect. I've got your back for extra LB oomph. Yeah, so when we're at like the 40-ish mark, I'll try just clicking the Bolting Strike, guys. Oh, much better. Alright, we're not gonna damage cap, I think. Unless the damage cap's like 3 billion, then we can make some changes and upgrades. But if it's 4 billion, we're not really able to do it. Yeah, new record, let's go. The only other change that I can really see that'll work in our favor is finding a way to put in Hyoh. And it had to be over Laswell. But even then, I think the actual strategy is to find a way to let Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy go to turn, take less damage and go to turn 3. It's a bit hard, but I feel like if I have a bit more time to think about it and my options available, we could do it. 50 ice just on this, eh? Yeah, okay. I think what I'm definitely going to do is off stream spend some time doing more trials, getting more gear. And then we'll try and see if we can sneak out a cap on the magic stage with Yish. It's unlikely, because Yish is a reasonable amount weaker than Hyoh. And Hyoh was basically able to solo cap it. So we'd actually need our other 2 mages to pick up some slack. And that's a big ask for this kind of account. Yeah, it's really tricky. Although I think that puts us just over the 3-hour mark. That's just a nice length stream, I think. Let's unwind. I know I said I wouldn't really do this, do the video things on stream, which I won't. So what I'll do is I'll take us over to I'll take us over to here. Ooh. Kind of actually, let me take a look at the stream preview and see how unreadable this page is. Oh yeah, that's oofa. Alright, I'll zoom in. That helps. That'll help. Alright, let's go Yush. If we could go to turn 4, we could get Yush's SLP. But I'm already struggling with the damage score, so it's unlikely that we'll get there. Alright, so I'm going to let this run a little bit, and while this is running off camera, I'm also going to do my gross video summons. We'll do a little bit of buildy. I don't want to spend STMR Moogles on just like mages. We might not have a choice. Yikes. That's fine. I will give you the Esper card. Really? Yikes. Alright, whatever. I guess Yush does get some bonuses for equipping Sirens. I guess she does get it. Also, we'll just give Yush the Laswell STMR. That'll help. It'll help us get the last little bit of and that's not even full bug killer. That's so sad. And that's having access to literally every trial. Something here must give a really awkward amount of bug killer. Like, something must only give like 30% for some reason. And I'm willing to believe it's something silly like this. That'd be, okay, that's for LB%. Yeah, that's oof. So we get like 650 on the leader skill, plus another 400 from Sylvie, so 1050. And then another 300 from focusing. That's an okay amount of like, this is ironically an okay amount of magic on like a secondary or tertiary unit on my main account, but it's hard to recommend anything, like to figure out what I'm doing here. Because I would love to have some extra chain cap. That would definitely give me more damage. I can actually get more chain cap, but it does kind of mess around with other stats. Yeah, I can do that. Let's do that. Let's get a copy of Indestructible Light in here. Then we'll upgrade our damage a fair bit. Ooh, that's yucky. That's kind of gross. I don't like that. What's from a trial, you say? To shreds, you say? And I might as well upgrade these if I think it'll give me good damage. So Laswell already has the chain cap up. He's not going to get the focus on it all, because the focus only applied to the first one, so I'm not going to bother. So that's his TMR. I'll probably just give him his TMR. And that's going to, yeah, Esper and Espia. Alright, just run it. Look at that tiny amount of bug killing we get. Yeah, even here, it's like Yish is doing over 10 times the damage that Laswell is. So we're kind of relying on Yish to get our damage cap. This is so icky. This is so icky, I have to use SDMR Moogles on this. Like, this is actually good SDMR. This is fine. My damage doesn't go up that much, because it's only these slots getting upgraded. Yikes. Maybe I did want to fall for Saz for more damage. He's got it's only a slightly bigger amp field though, so it's not that much damage. Okay, once I'm done with the ad summons, we'll finish off the stream with a green ticket. Once the green ticket is done, also we'll set these just in case that helps. Doesn't help at all. Actually, that would help as well. Dual wielding? That seems wrong. Blue Storm. Where are you? Where are you from? Oh, you're from another event. You're from yeah, one of the Chronicle battles. If I'm gonna use that, then I might as well use. No, the Ice Demoness Katana isn't magic, so it's not the best in slot on this form. So if I go, yeah, Ice Demoness Katana, it's only attack. Wait, let's double check if this is actually a dual wield weapon. Oh, this is actually... Yeah, okay. Laswell does actually want a dual wield. That's my bad. Do we even have something else to give him? The only one, yeah, it's like Blue Storm. Ew, gross. It's not very good. Not very good. Yeah, 6, 6, 3. I refuse to believe that that is more damage. Six, 4, 4. 6, 4, 4, and then we'll add in Indestructible Light. No way. Okay. Normally having the full chain cap actually matters. But it's okay if it doesn't. Especially in this early stages where everything is janky as all hell. God, this is so bad. I'm tempted to kind of show you how I could build Yesh on my main account and show how little of an issue this really should be. Just to like kill for some time, but we're almost done. Oh, with the ad summons, we get pretty fast ones on the Amazon version of the app. Let's assume the boss has like about 3.3 million stats. That's about normal for the final boss. That's what the final boss has. So if we break it, we should have something like that. Then we've got 150% ice. 300. 160 bug killer. And we've got a 35% spear in peril. V-ish. Alright, we're gonna click the max chain, then we're gonna go Indestructible Light. That's probably why that wasn't doing very much. Okay. Is that what you really think, game? And now we'll cross-reference it to the damage that Yush is actually doing by turning off all of this, only using what we have, using Force Drive. The boss has way more defense than this, spirit than this. That's interesting. And then we've got like bug killer. Let's double check. I've got your back. Yeah, that's 300%. So I'll quickly... $12,489. Yeah, Siren does give more because of this Esper stat bonus. So it basically triples what she can give. Let's put Silence Immunity on and go like Grand Helm. Interesting. So Tullian's Gauntlet giving you the slightest bit more. That's weird. I'm looking at the build in game now. Let's go. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't know we have blazing armor. So that's 750 LB. It thinks Esper and Esper is level 1. For some reason. Let's do that, and then it should give us, yeah, way better. Alright, let's do it with just trial gear. Only stuff from trials. So it's like the Coracle helmet, the Coral headpiece, Moogle calligraphy. So Grand Star is from Chamber of Arms. That'll give us, yeah, give us 20% bug killer. Moogle calligraphy is just a big statted. Okay, it's just a big statted thing. So what we can do is do Vanille's bag, and we'll get like, and then we can get like bug killer from the 12 types takedowns. And that should be a lot of damage. Well, alright, I think that's enough. I said we're gonna end soon. It's like 20 minutes later. I'm gonna double check my ads. Yep, our ads are done. We'll hit this up and we're done. Thank you everybody for coming around, for checking this out. I hope this was helpful. Snowflake is actually really good for Final Fantasy IV Season 4. Brave Exvius Season 4 locked content. I'm going to be using her for stuff later. Alright, thank you so much for coming along. I hope that there was some useful knowledge coming into this little farming session. Anyway, thank you so much for coming along. Good night, everybody.